Welcome to Wonderland Weekly, hosted by Toronto Ty. Now sit back and have a wonderful week.
Hey everyone, Toronto Ty back here at Canada's Wonderland once again, and today it is SickKids Day, which is this is the first year that the park is doing this event. It is all in support of SickKids Foundation, which is an amazing organization. So really glad to be here supporting SickKids. This morning there is ERT here in Medieval Faire, so I'm going to take advantage of it and not ramble on. But lots of it looks like several rides are open here for ERT, so that is awesome. I'm going to be enjoying these. Maybe head over to Planet Snoopy and enjoy some of those ones as well, because that is another ERT area. And then later on there is going to be a lunch in Courtyard Group Catering facility, so that is awesome. Hello, Sally. How are you doing today? Awesome. Hello, Snoopy. Now, have either of you seen Marcie? I've been looking for her for a while. I haven't been able to find her. Maybe one day she'll show up, right? Yeah. Awesome. Great to see you. And here we have Franklin. Woo! How's it going, Franklin? Awesome. Yeah, high five. Up here in Kidsville, the park is preparing for KidZfest. Yep, the park always does a phenomenal job with this event. I really love that the park does this event, even though I'm not a huge fan of the name. But yeah, the streamers up here, the flags, that looks great. They have some of the stages set up. They have the big chair pulled out, the big Muskoka chair photo op. So that is excellent. Just all sorts of decorations and stages and all that sort of stuff is being prepared for the event, which is starting in just a couple days. Outside of Playhouse Theater, looks like the park is preparing for, I think, a paint-by-numbers mural. So I'm assuming that is going to be part of the activities here at KidZfest this year. That is really cool. Glad to see the park embracing that paint-by-numbers idea for this year's event. Over in Frontier, Canada, KidZfest, it is going to extend a little outside of Kidsville, which the park has done a little bit before. This year, then there is going to be a show in International Showplace during the week, and right here, next to Lumberjack Climb, they are putting in a Beyblade Battle Arena. Yeah, that is really cool, but right now it is just a storage container. So looking forward to seeing what the final product looks like. Last year, the park finally installed some water bottle refill stations, and I was so incredibly happy. It was the thumbnail image for that week, and now they have switched back to drinking fountains. That is very unfortunate. I hope that this is temporary, because the actual water bottle refill nozzles, those worked really well. They really sped up the process, and I feel like there weren't as many lines. So yeah, really hoping that this is the temporary nature of this, and that we will return to those fancy nozzles. In Splashworks, getting a look at Moosehorn Falls and Sledgehammer, because Sledgehammer is an icon. It is. They have this machine right here, which I believe is working on the fence line, or possibly the pathway, the little plaza for the slide. So that is good. Progress is happening. Crews are on site. It looks like the plumbing has still not made its way to the top of the tower, but hey, progress is happening, and progress is always good. Well, getting the closer look, and yeah, I do believe that this machine is used to send some of the concrete up here so that they can do the plaza, which is coming together. It's looking great. I don't think it's going to keep that two-tone shade. It's just the new concrete clashing against the already poured concrete. So there you go. It is. We have a plaza that is happening. They are working away at it, and that is awesome. Thank you to everyone involved with this project, because this just looks like such a fantastic water slide. Up here on International Street, it is time for another edition of Tree Talk. Yes, and so for this edition of Tree Talk, 2 trees right around here have been removed on International Street. always sad to see that. I imagine that they were not doing too well, but hopefully the park can replace those. I mean, obviously we do not want International Street to look like some other parks. So yeah, keep it looking as close to King's Dominion as possible, please, Wonderland. Pretty standard catered lunch here at Courtyard. We've got the hamburgers and hot dogs, of course. I mean, you can't go wrong with those. Plus some pasta salad here, some regular salad, and some pasta with sauce and cheese. So overall, really, really good. Just got a ride on the always incredible Wild Beast, and right here behind the scenes there is a new fence that has shown up, so that looks very, very nice and clean and new, and is definitely you know, just better for securing the area around Wild Beast. So really great to see that. Things are not looking too different here in the AlpenFest Plaza, at least you know, unless you look over the fences, which I actually got clarification that I am allowed to hold my camera up over the fence line, so I feel better about doing that now. So that is good. And oh my goodness, there's a giant hole there. Yep, that is definitely a giant hole. I have an idea about what that means, but I will save that for my prediction video. There you have it, giant hole here next to the Fly's first drop. Awfully nice of the park to leave a gap in the scrim here for me to easily look through. And yeah, there are footings going into place here. At least that's what it looks like. And more right over here. That is wild. This whole plaza is going to look very, very different next year. More rebar cages, which suggests more footings. Right back there, that is wild. Man, this plaza is really going to look different next year. In AlpenFest next to the Fly, remember how last week I was like, I think they're maybe going to move the fences back so that we can walk right up next to this footing. Yep, that is the case right here. This huge footing right in the middle of the pathway. And part of the reason for that, I said, you know, oh, they'll make the pathway a little wider. But of course, no. They had to extend the fences around this area. So that is now more... it's just larger, and there is rebar sticking up out of the ground, so that is very, very interesting. Obviously they are working on whatever is behind there, presumably another footing. This is going to be very, very interesting to watch if they continue to do more of these right along this pathway where those markings are, or if they will wait to do those ones later. But right here, yep, another footing right in the middle of a pathway. That is wild. Taking a slightly different vantage point to look over the fence this week, and yeah, I mean, I can't really see too much that's changed, but work is continuing. Lots of dirt everywhere, so I mean, it is an active construction site. Park is working hard to bring us something big. Well, I think this is the final edition of looking between the boards here through this gate, because they appear to be installing more of a garage door to this hole in the mountain under Vortex's lift hill. So that is awesome that they are installing that, because I think that will look a lot nicer. I had been hoping that they would do something like that. And also, to me, that indicates that this is not going to be, you know, where a new coaster is going to come out of, at least not anytime soon. So yeah, very, very interesting. Well, that'll about do it for this week here at Canada's Wonderland, and the first ever SickKids Day here at the park. That was really, really awesome to be a part of that. Yeah, if this event comes back, I highly recommend that all of you try to get the day off to actually come out to the event, because it was awesome. Lots of ERT and you know, a pretty good meal. So I mean, what's not to love about that? And the whole time you can feel good about yourself because you are helping out the SickKids Foundation. That is wonderful. I got on several rides, many more than I usually do, including on Behemoth. I got a great look at Moosehorn Falls, so that was wonderful. And from there, then I could actually see that the park was continuing to work on plumbing, so I think by the time this video comes out, the park should have the plumbing all the way up to the top of the tower for Moosehorn Falls. and leading to that building between Moosehorn Falls and Backlot Stunt Coaster. So, excellent progress there. The plaza is coming along, all in AlpenFest. Things are happening. Yeah, things continue to happen. And my goodness, I'm trying to whittle it all down to one solid prediction video, which will come out in a few weeks. So stay tuned for that. And I think that'll about do it for this week. So make sure that you're subscribed. And until next time, as always, have a good one. If you like this video, you can now buy me a hot chocolate at buymeacoffee.com. I also love hearing your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment. Thanks so much for your continued support, and be sure to subscribe for more wonderful videos.